What's going on, guys? Cranking with Chris here, and we are in the car currently about to head to our location. We have just had a massive ice storm, and our entire lake was frozen. And right now, we had a major warming trend. It went from literally freezing to 70 degrees in the matter of a couple of days. So, we're gonna see if these fish are in the back and confused, is basically what I'm gonna put it, because it is still the middle of February. So I haven't been fishing in about a year. Well, no, I haven't been fishing in about a month, I mean. So I'm hoping that I can catch my first fish of the year today. Today we have 2 rods and 2 reels and a bag full of goodies. And I'm basically just bringing you guys along for the ride. So yeah, let's get to it. I don't know what we're gonna use today to get started. I'm honestly thinking a jig, because like I said, we just had ice on the water and I really don't know what condition these fish are in right now. So I think I'm just gonna take off this rattle trap. I'm gonna try a jig just to see what happens. It's also a lot windier than I thought it was gonna be today. I'm gonna have to turn on the wind reduction on the microphone. Alrighty, first cast of the day. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we don't catch a fish on the first cast, because that's normally bad luck. And we are slow fishing. It is windy out here today. I was not expecting it to be this windy, but we're gonna have to roll with the conditions. So that's all fishing really is. So we're just gonna throw up our little hood here and keep it pushing. Ooh. I'm so glad I got that on camera. Holy shit. What are the odds of that happening? That's why we always look behind us. I just literally threw my entire rod in the water. Holy shit. Let's move that back here now. Yeah, this water is freezing. I can tell just by holding my bait that this water is cold. Look at that, guys. Guess I should have re-spooled before I came out here, but I wasn't planning on throwing the big ass A-rig, so. Yes, sir. We've got our first bass of the year, and it looks like he has been feeding on crawfish. He's got all of the red mouth. Let me see if I can get this again. I have been out here for hours, and that came on the underspin with a 3.8 Kitech with the little purple. I've been out here for hours. I haven't been filming at all. I don't even know if I got that fight on camera. But we got one. It's my first bass of the year, first swim bait fish of the year. Little one, but a good one. I'm excited. Here you go, buddy. Bye-bye. Let's see if we can get another one. It's starting to get a little bit later. I gotta be out of here before sundown. So I'm hoping that we can get another one. I've just started seeing stuff like that, like action like that. And I've tried fishing a jig. I've tried fishing everything that I can think of. And I finally went back to the underspin. And I got that fish. So, and I was just kind of slow rolling it, tap it once or twice. It was a little bit in the low, a lull in the wind. But yeah, I'm very excited. That's my very first fish of 2026 right there. And I didn't think I was going to catch one because I was just about to leave. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Whew, that makes the whole day worth it right there. Oh my God. That was a really long cast. He ate it way out there too. That tells me that they're not nowhere near in this pocket, or I don't think they are anyway, because he came from way out there. This is also a new reel. This is the KVD, not the new one, the Lose series that he has, but not the new one, but this is the one that he had before that, the 10 bearing one. And this thing is the farthest casting bait caster I currently own, and that is not, I own like 6 bait casters, and this is definitely the best one I've owned, and that's also the first fish that came on this new one, so I'm pretty excited about that. Just got the battery changed. Let's see if we can go get another one. I'm not gonna be out here for too much longer. Like I said, I've got to be out of here by sundown. It's already 5 o'clock, which I'm already surprised the sun's not going down already. Because in Kentucky, which is where I am and where I'm from, excuse me, it normally gets dark at around 4:45, something like that. So these days are definitely getting longer, without a shadow of a doubt. It is 4:23 right now. Well, 4:32, my bad. And it is still very much so light outside, which is wild to me. But we are getting closer to March and April and May, which is when the hold on, which is when the days start to get longer. So it definitely makes sense. But man, that makes me want to throw a fucking oh oh I just got smacked, guys. Holy! I just got obliterated and missed it. Damn it, man. But yeah, that's what I was saying is I've been seeing stuff like that happen here recently. That's why I ended up switching to the underspin because I was thinking it's cold. Like whenever I first came out here, yeah, you can see I definitely smacked something. He knocked the hook out of the body of the bait. But anyway, like I was saying, um this has been a rough day, guys. I mean, I knew it was going to be tough because of the ice that just melted and everything, but I was definitely not expecting them to not be on the bottom eating bottom contact baits. Like I threw a jig for the first 3.5 hours that I was here. Well, probably not 3.5, but for the at least the last like 3 hours, I've been throwing a jig and I haven't even got a sniff. Hadn't got a bite, hadn't got nothing. I threw a football jig, I threw a casting jig, I threw a pitching jig. Like I tried to make it stand up. I tried to have it on the bottom. I just didn't know what else to do at this point. But I started seeing some fish jumping up like that one that we just saw there, and I ended up throwing on the underspin. I had this tied on earlier with a different swim bait, and I just didn't think that it was working very well, so I switched it to the 3.8 Kitech. And they sell these everywhere. They're literally everywhere. It's just on a little Trocar underspin from Tackle Warehouse. And yeah, see stuff like that. That means that like they're definitely chasing bait in here for sure. But I was not expecting that today. I mean, it's been warm. We've had a definitely a warming trend, but I was not expecting them to be wanting shad profiles today. But you live and you learn. And the next time we come out here, if the conditions are similar, we'll know. You know. Oh, trying to get used to this new reel has definitely been one of my other things. Y'all didn't even see this earlier today, but I actually had to respool this entire baitcaster while I've been out here because for some reason, I don't know how this happened, but the line on the inside of the reel got like there was one piece cut. I can't really explain it. There was like one piece of line caught words caught underneath another piece of line, and there was just no other way than to strip the entire reel that I could think of and respool it. So I had to completely respool it to be able to use this here today. I don't know what I did whenever I spooled it the first time, but that did not work. But it did better this time. Just a little tip for you guys: if you ever have a backlash that's like not really really bad, but it's kind of bad, like it's on the lighter side, here's a little trick that I do sometimes. I'm about to show you right here. So sometimes if I'm sitting here picking out a backlash and I'm like, it's not that bad, I will sometimes just completely reel the bait back in and then recast out the line, and sometimes it'll take the backlash out itself. Now, I will say there is a risk when doing this, because if you cast your line too hard and you're using fluorocarbon or braid, it can either cut, the braid might cut itself, and the fluorocarbon might get caught on to the knot, and you might lose your bait. But so you can't, throw it real hard. But as you can see, I reel it in, I throw it out right here. I still have a backlash, but it didn't come completely out. But I was able to pick it out way easier than I would have been able to if I didn't just cast it out and then get that line a little bit wet. And yeah, so if you ever have a backlash, try this. Maybe it'll work. Alrighty, guys. It's looking like we got about 10 to 15 more minutes to pull out another bass out of here. Let's see if we can do it. I haven't eaten anything all day. We have a long walk that you guys also didn't see, just because if you watched my last video, you would have already kind of seen the long walk that I had to take. So if you want to see the long walk, you can go watch the other video, but I saved it for you guys today. This video is going to be a very, very short video. I definitely know that, but you know, stop playing with me, man. Give me one more before I leave, man. I just want one more. This place has been notoriously tough for me over the years. So every time I catch anything out of here, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm very grateful because this place gets slammed. But right now, because it's, February, there's nobody out here. So these fish are a little bit more, a little bit less, uh, scared than they normally would be on a normal summer day. Because I guarantee you, come this summer, it's going to be a grind out here. It's normally either you smash them or you don't catch anything out here. So today's been kind of rough. I've only got one fish. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. There's sometimes where you'll come out here, you'll catch one fish, you'll think you're on a pattern, and then you will fish that exact same bait like I'm doing here, and you will not catch another fish all day. That's exactly what happened whenever I caught my 6 pounder. I threw a chatterbait right over there. White chatterbait, was just, reeling it in. I was standing literally right here, actually, now that I think about it. And I caught that 6 pounder. We stayed here for about 2 or 3 more hours, and nobody else caught another fish. So it was, and that's happened to me multiple times, even with like 1 pounders, 2 pounders. Like these fish just are very finicky, man. That's the best way I can put it. Uh, I don't exactly know what's even in here that they eat. I know they eat shad. I know they eat crawdads. But other than that, like I don't know if there's alewife. Well, I know there's bluegill in here too. So there's three things I know that they eat. But at the same time, it just gets more and more difficult. It feels like every time I come out here to fish. I haven't caught another 6 pounder out of here since that one, and I've been trying for 5 or 6 years. So All right, guys. I think we got about 5 more casts, solid 5 more casts before we've got to get up out of here. And I'm not going to be worried about this pocket over here anymore. I'm casting directly in here for these next 5 casts because that's where that one fish came from. So we'll just do that and hope that maybe we can grab one more before we leave. But regardless, it's been a great day. I'm glad I caught one fish, even though it was an absolute grind to catch that one fish. I'm glad I caught him. And we got my first fish of the year on the new reel. So that's another good accomplishment. First time fishing with the new reel, first fishing trip with the new reel, and we got a new fish, and we got a fish on it. So A lot of good things happened today. I just wish we could have caught like 2 or 3 more fish, or at least a kicker. That would have been great, but I'm asking a lot. I mean, I did miss that bite earlier, so that could have been the kicker that I'm talking about, and I just missed him, so. See, like, come on, man. They are chasing these bait fish right in front of my face, but I just can't get them to bite. Like, y'all see this, right? I'm not blind, right? We got birds in the sky right above us, ducks specifically, and then we've got all of these, fish jumping right here, but I just can't get a bite. And I got to get out of here in 2 more casts. Last one. All right, that's all she wrote, boys. It's 4:30. I haven't eaten anything all day, but we did not get skunked, so that's a plus. And on top of not getting skunked, we caught a fish on my new rod, and we had a great day out here, especially for the middle of February when it's supposed to be super duper cold. Today it was very bearable. I am wearing a hoodie, my Seahawks hoodie. Go Seahawks, we just won the fucking championship, baby. Can't nobody tell me nothing right now. And any Patriots fans in the comments, we got it back in blood, so I don't want to hear it from y'all either. But that doesn't have nothing to do with the fishing today. But oh, but there we go. We're gonna start making our way back. I've got about a 15-minute walk ahead of me. I'll probably do a little short time lapse of that. But regardless, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Cranking with Chris out. Peace.